What a play. Back-to-back third and fourth downs. The Chiefs' defensive line makes linebackers get there. They stand up Jones. I thought he got in. Take a look from any angle. He did not. And you had to feel like, man, that is a massive play in this game. They immediately got a first down to Tyreek Hill, but now it's 3rd and 8. Again, Mahomes is pressured. Travis Kelce, that's a grab he's going to make more often than not. Chiefs not able to get an additional first down.
Hidden yardage.
But Tommy Townsend, after he initially drops it, great punt, and they're going to start at the 30. Another flag. And now, a shank to the 38-yard line.
Do the math.
That's a difference of 38 yards. But now it's 3rd and 4, money down, and it's a tip, another tip, and it's Tyrann Mathieu with a pick. But wait, another flag on the play. This Chiefs team was top 5 in penalties. They were penalized more often than their opponents. Given their record, it's kind of hard to believe. A ticky-tack flag, yes, I would agree. Ryan Suckup, after they hold, kicks the field goal. It's going to be a 10-3 game, but yet another flag. It was 4th and 5. Offsides means that the drive continues. First down.
Right away.
Let's go for the end zone, and Brady finds Gronk again. And then Brady and Mathieu woofing at each other. That chit-chat would continue. Really interesting chess match late first quarter. Bucs get the ball back, run it on first down, Chiefs call timeout. Second down, they don't get the first down, Chiefs call timeout. Because they get the ball back, Mahomes can score in 30 seconds. We've seen it a million times. But now when Gronk gets the first down, now it's the Buccaneers that have got a timeout. They get aggressive. Brady winds it up, looks deep for Mike Evans. Rashad Breeland called for PI. Chiefs fans didn't love it. It was a rough first half where they were penalized 9 times to the Buccaneers 1. Brady said, no, don't change the play call. We got something we like. Another flag. And now, the Buccaneers, who of course we know got that big touchdown at Green Bay late in the half. Are they going to score another touchdown in the last 10 seconds of the second quarter? Yep, after a tremendous route from Antonio Brown. Filthy route there, and after the touchdown and the celebration, Brady and Mathieu continue the dialogue. Kansas City would get the ball to start the second half. They get a field goal, so it's 21-9. Brady, play action. There's Gronk, naked in the middle of the field. Thought he might have his third for a minute. But there goes Gronk, as Mathieu knows, somebody's open, and that somebody's 87. Leonard Fournette gets to the corner.
Rent the shirts.
4 corners salute. Bruce Arians loving it. It's 28-9. Here comes Shaq Barrett. He gets to Mahomes. Buccaneers defense, Todd Bowles. That group is going to get so much praise, and they deserve it. 3rd and 14. Mahomes. It's tipped and picked by Antoine Winfield. What a year for that rookie, and what a play here from Edwards. Mike Edwards tips it. Winfield gets the pick, and the struggle's said, but something about this being his home field, something like that.
Couple adjectives.
Easy to be happy for Bruce Arians.
No doubt.
Football guy and a guy's guy. When it's done, the GOAT in training, if you want to look at it that way, share a moment. The yin and the yang, the despair and the jubilation as the Buccaneers and Tom Brady wins another Super Bowl MVP. Saw a cool thing with Serena showing you a little deal, a little TikTok or whatever running around her.
Sports Center.
Hey there, welcome to this special edition of Sports Center following Super Bowl 55. I'm Michael Eaves. After 6 Super Bowl titles in New England and a legacy as the greatest quarterback and maybe greatest player of all time, Tom Brady has won yet another Super Bowl title in his very first year with the Buccaneers. 31-9 is the final as they take down the defending champion Kansas City Chiefs in a dominating performance by the Buccaneers on both sides of the football. Offensively with Brady, we'll talk about him, but also the defense be able to hold the Chiefs to just 9 points, one of the more potent offenses we've had in the league in the last several years. To get a little deeper into this, we bring in Tim Hasselbeck. And Tim, I want to dive into the X's and O's of this game and how it got to 31-9 and things of that nature. But because it is Tom Brady and because of what he accomplished in his very first year in Tampa, a team that hadn't sniffed the playoffs in quite some time, at least a legitimate chance of winning a title, here he is now. 7 championships. That's more than any other franchise in the NFL. The Steelers and the Patriots each have 6 to him. Now Brady has 7. As you sit back and sort of absorb this, what comes to your mind?
I mean, it's just hard to even comprehend, to be honest with you. When you think about just what he's accomplished, how he came into the league, how he took over New England, to have the success in New England and the debate about whether or not it was the coach or the player, and then to do it in the year that was this year, which started with throwing and working out at local high schools and getting run off the field to get to this point. It's incredible, Michael. I mean, in some ways, there aren't really words to describe what he's accomplished.
I know people are going to be talking about this for quite some time over the next several days, as they should. But when we have a chance to experience this level of greatness, Tim, in the moment, whether it was Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant or LeBron James currently, now it is Tom Brady and the impact that he has, not just on franchises, but the league as a whole. And you take a look at this game in particular, a couple of guys who scored the touchdowns in this game only came to Tampa because of Tom Brady.
Yeah, I mean, the influence, the impact, how one player has made such a huge difference. Look, that's been reserved for other sports. That has not been something that's worked ever in football. It just hasn't. So I think when you look at what has been done this year in Tampa Bay with Brady, and as you say, Michael, the influence on other players, obviously a guy that caught 2 touchdown passes tonight in Rob Gronkowski, we've never seen it. We've seen people try to do things like this, but it's never had this type of result at the end.
Let's talk a little about him specifically in this game, Tim, because if you look at his performance in the box score, I mean, this was efficient. 21 for 29, 201 yards, and those 3 touchdowns. From an X's and O standpoint tonight, what did you see in Tom's game?
I think the big thing is that he was seeing it perfectly. What I mean by that was, a lot of times at the line of scrimmage, they would have packaged plays. You hear him alert to something else. The thing that Kansas City gave people a hard time with this season was their zone blitz pressures. They'd find a way to attack your pass protection and get home to the quarterback. Well, Brady did such a good job pre-snap of seeing it and getting to the right plays and getting the ball out on time that I just felt like he was kind of a step ahead of defensive coordinator Steve Spagnuolo for the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, I think that was really probably the thing that stuck out to me the most. And so you described it as efficient, and I think the reason it was efficient is he was able to basically have the answer before the question was ever asked.
We talk about his leadership ability, but his preparation has been top-notch since he first came into this league, and this was a perfect example of how that transpired in the game tonight, Tim. Things you were mentioning, now with 7 against Super Bowl championships, the next closest quarterback is 4. So, again, just adding to that legacy of the greatest of all time. And I do want to talk about a response that the Bucs had, because they got the ball first. They went 3 and out. Chiefs go down and score 3, and all of a sudden, all right, so we're down 3-0. And then boom, 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 the Bucs just start going down the field. And that first touchdown pass to Rob Gronkowski, I thought, said quite a bit about the resiliency of Tom Brady and what that offense was going to bring in this game.
Yeah, it's a good point by you, Michael. And I think that on that drive, you have to give credit to Byron Leftwich and Bruce Arians for some of the plays that were called. They end up hitting Cameron Brate on a little tight end delay screen, which ended up being a nice, pickup for them. And then you referenced the touchdown pass to Rob Gronkowski. It's actually a run pass option, not something that Tampa Bay majors in, but it was man coverage, and Gronkowski comes across the formation, and Daniel Sorensen is reading run. He basically lets him go, which is why Rob Gronkowski was so wide open. So, yes, it was Brady, but I think you do have to give credit to, the design, of the offensive plays that they ran on that drive, and then also the timing of the play calls on that drive as well.
Yeah. All right, Tim, sit tight. We got plenty more to discuss here on the special edition of SportsCenter now that the Bucs have won their 2nd Super Bowl title. And by the way, as we mentioned, this is the first time that a team hosted the Super Bowl in its home stadium And so now you can add Tampa to the list of teams that have actually won it in their own city, right? A little difference between your stadium and your city, but there you see the Raiders winning in Pasadena and, of course, the 49ers as well.